Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will understand the part workbench in FreeCAD. You can also visit my website macnexus.com where I write articles and tutorials on FreeCAD. You can also download my tutorial source file from here. You can also support my work by buying my FreeCAD crash course for beginner. It is a very basic level course for the beginner user where a beginner user can master the FreeCAD. And you can also support my work on coffee.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. You will get my website link and my Ko-Fi donation page link in a video description. In our previous tutorial we have understand the boolean operation in FreeCAD, how it works, and based on boolean operation we will model this very simple part. In FreeCAD, part workbench and draft workbench are not much used for the part designing, but there are some features in a part workbench and a draft workbench which are very useful to modify and customize the part. This tutorial is a introduction about the part workbench and how the boolean operation works. So let's start our tutorial. So here is a very simple plate with a cut and two holes, and we will make it with the help of a part workbench so that you can understand how to create a part with the help of part workbench. So let's start our tutorial. So I will discard this file and I will create a new file, and here my part workbench is active. So here you can see a cylinder and cube, cone, and this is known as a part primitives in FreeCAD, and with the help of these standard sections we will create this plate. So for this, first we will click on the cube. So a cube has been inserted. Now we can modify this cube. For this, click on the cube, go to the property manager here on the data tab. So you will get here the length, width and height. So as per our drawing, length is 70, so I will give the 70. Width is 30 plus 10 40, and height I will give 4 mm. So you can see that with the help of a property manager we have modified the cube into the plate. Now we can see that here is a cut. So for this I will again insert a cube. So cube is inserted here. Now we will move this cube. So for this I will click on the cube. Now here on the placement option, go to the position, and for the position click on the top view. So see your UCS X and Y. So if we see our drawing, so we can see that here is a 30 dimension is given and overall length is 70. So 70 minus 30 is 40. So from this edge it is 20. So if I see my UCS in X direction, so I will select X and I will give here 20 mm, and in Y direction total length is a 40, total length is 70, width is 40. So 40 minus 15 is 25. So in Y directions I will give the 25. So this is the position of our cut. Now I will give the dimension. So this is the 30 in X direction. So I will give the here 30. Height is 15. Now I will switch to the isometric. So you can see that we have two cubes. Now to get this cut we will subtract it from our base cube. So for this, click on the cube, then on the cube 1, and click on the cut. So you can see that a cut has been created, and this is made without any sketch or extrude tool, just boolean operation with the help of part primitives. Now we will make this two hole. So for this, we will insert a cylinder. Now the cylinder position is a x, y, and z direction is a 0. Now if you see here, the dimension is 10, so we will select on the cylinder, go to the placement and then position, and now we will read our UCS. So in x direction it is 10, so I will give here the 10, and in y direction it is 30, so I will give the 30 here. Now I will switch to the isometric view. Now you can see that we have inserted a cylinder. Now we will subtract this cylinder from our base body. So for this I will select this cut and this cylinder and click on the cut option. So you can see that a hole has been created. Now we will make this hole. So again we will click on the cylinder, and we will switch to the top view, and now as per our UCS in x direction I will move it to the 60, because 70 minus 10 is 60. So I will go to the position in x direction, I will give the 60, and in y direction these two holes are in a collinear, so in y direction I will give 30. I will switch to the isometric view, and I will select my parent body, then my cylinder, and perform the cut operation. So you can see that how we have made this plate with a cut and two holes without creating any sketch. So this is a very useful tool to add or subtract the body with the help of a boolean operations. And I hope if you have use softwares like SolidWorks or Autodesk Inventor, then you may find that part Workbench is something different from the other CAD software. So this is the all about this tutorial, how to use part Workbench for the part modeling in FreeCAD. This is all about this tutorials. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your valuable time.